What's up YouTube? Jeff back again from DopeTechDaily.com. Today I'm bringing you guys my top 5 smartwatches to use with your Android phone. Now the Apple Watch is not going to be included this on purpose just because I mainly use watches with my Android devices and you cannot use the Apple Watch with your Android device. So I'm going to do these from 5 all the way to 1, considering price, value, etc. This is only going to include watches that I've actually reviewed myself. So if there's anything out there, I know the ZTE Quartz is a watch a lot of people want me to get my hands on. I will review it. This is only going to include things I've reviewed so far. I'll make an updated list later once I've reviewed some more watches this year. So coming in at number 5 on my list is the Verizon Wear 24 smartwatch. This is one I unboxed, I think, 3 or 4 days ago. It's actually a really stylish watch, and that's the one reason that it made it into my top 5 watches here. Looks like the original Huawei watch a lot to me. It's got a minimal bezel, very classy looking watch for a smartwatch. Single button on the side. A couple of problems though with it that allowed it to stay at number 5 and not move further up the rankings. You don't have a heart rate sensor here on the back. You also don't have support for Android Pay, which is very, very disappointing. Overall though, other things about the watch are great. The screen, the design, the strap is very comfortable. It does have LTE and it's reasonably priced at $300 for Verizon, the Wear 24. Coming at number 4 on my list is the TAG Heuer Modular 45. Certainly one of the best watches you can get out there, and this watch would probably be number 1 on my list if it wasn't for the price. The watch starts at $1,700, so needless to say the value is not really there for most people, but it does have a sapphire display here on the front, amazing titanium build quality. The battery life lasts forever on this watch. It's probably a product of the Intel chip that's on the inside. Seems to be a bit more efficient than the other chips that we've seen running the Snapdragon 2100 on the Wear devices. Everything about this watch, the brightness, the smoothness is great. It doesn't have a heart rate sensor, so that knocks it down a little bit. There's no LTE option, but the main factor here is the price. This definitely would have been further up in the list, but it comes in at number 4 because the value just isn't there for most people. Number 3 on my list is the Huawei Watch 2 Sport Edition. Now, a lot of people did not like this watch for whatever reason, but I happen to think it's a very nice watch for people who want a smaller watch out there, but also want to stay fitness focused. It's got all the features that you want for the most part. Has Android Pay on it. It's got your heart rate sensor. There is an LTE version that they sell, not in the US on any carriers right now, but it is available if you want to buy it online. Battery life is outstanding on this particular watch. You've got automatic brightness on the watch. My only real concerns are this really big chunky bezel on the front makes it look not that great. And also the screen is quite small and sometimes it can be difficult navigating through the UI. It would have been nice to have a rotating little bezel here or also have a rotating crown on the side to use with your Huawei Watch 2 Sport. But otherwise, this is a great watch, which brings it in at number 3 on my list. At number 2 on the list is the LG Watch Sport. Now this is the first Android Wear 2.0 device that I reviewed this year. In fact, it's the first Android Wear 2.0 device that was released by Google and LG, along with the LG Watch Style. One of the things that makes this watch so great is the rotating crown that it has on the side that allows you to navigate through the UI. Android Wear 2.0 requires a lot of vertical scrolling. This crown allows you to do that without getting the screen all icky with your fingers. This thing also has a super bright display on the front. It's visible outside any way that you want. The strap is much more comfortable than past LG watches like the Urbane 2 LTE. It's not nearly as stiff. The only downside to this particular watch, in my opinion, is that it doesn't really have a nice felt look to it. It doesn't really look all that classy. It's definitely a sport watch. It's thick and chunky, so it's not really an option if you have a small wrist, or probably a lot of the ladies would not like this watch, which is why they released the LG Watch Style, I suppose. So at the end of the day, it's a great watch that's feature-packed. The downsides are, in my opinion, the look, and also the battery life is not quite as good as some of the other watches that are in this top 5 list. But if you want ease of navigation, smoothness, and a really nice screen with the Android Wear 2.0 experience, the LG Watch Sport is a fantastic option. The final watch coming in at number 1 on my list is not an Android Wear device, but rather a Tizen device. That is the Samsung Gear S3 Frontier. This is the LT version from T-Mobile. I've been using this one for a while now, for months. Did an original unboxing, which I'll link below if you guys want. Now, this watch is special in a lot of respects. The battery life is the best of any watch that I own. I can easily get 2 days battery life even with my very aggressive use. It's got Samsung Pay on it, which is more convenient than Android Pay because you can use it pretty much anywhere that has a magnetic stripe reading terminal, not just if you have NFC. That combined with the fact that Samsung has increased third-party app support for this particular watch just makes it the best overall experience. The rotating bezel is phenomenal for checking notifications, getting through apps easily. It looks very classy in my opinion, and the rubber strap that is on this particular device is one of the most comfortable straps of any of the sport watches that I've seen overall. The classic one also looks even better if you're looking for a watch that you can take out and still get all those great smartwatch features. All right, guys, so that is my top 5 smartwatches for May 2017. If you guys have any questions or comments, or if you disagree with the list, you want to talk a little bit about it in the comments below, just drop me a comment. We can discuss it. Find me at dopetechdaily.com, Google+, Instagram, and Twitter. The links in the description. Please like and subscribe if you guys enjoy my content so I can make future videos like this. Appreciate you guys checking it out, and I'll see you in the next one.